Hello, this is Dr. Paul, and today we're going to talk about an important question that everybody have, which will be, how much time do I need to spend exercising? Well, we know that we all spend more time sitting in front of the TV per week than actually exercise. So let's look into that and see what I can help you with, okay? So the first things first is, we know that when you are still in high school or college, you're probably doing the highest amount of exercise. But once you hit the age of 40 or 45 or higher, because of your job and your family, you start to put that in the back because you really don't have time. And so, but the recommended time per week for optimal health exercise is 150 minutes from the American Heart Association through some seriously good studies. But there's also another thing called the 10,000 steps, which there are no studies on it. But if you look at the time spent to get there, it's about the same. So what happens if you don't exercise? Well, if you don't exercise, then you lose it and your muscles disappeared, which is what's going to happen to most of us if we become a couch potato in front of the TV. You replace the muscles with fat in the belly, which there is where it causes the blood pressure to go up, your cholesterol to go up, and eventually clinical diabetes. So let's get back to the 150 minutes a week of exercise that we need to do. The first response I have to most of the people I talk to was, no way I can do it. I don't have time for that. I have a job, I have kids, I have spouse, and I'm tired by the time I get back home from work. So let me show you actually how to achieve this. It's not as hard as you think. So before you just throw this whole thing out the window, let's listen to me for the next slide, okay? You are already doing a lot of exercise every day of the week. You walk around the mall, you walk around the grocery store, you walk around work. Count those. You have to clean your house, so you clean, you mop, you scrub, you sweep, you vacuum, or you walk out in the yard. Those counts. And then you have a dog, you got to walk the dog 3 times a week. And otherwise, you can't have a dog. And that will equate to about 30 minutes a week. So if you add them all up, you're actually getting close to that 150-minute limit that they say that you should do, but it is beyond 150 minutes that I'm trying to get you to go. So if you walk outside for exercise or you walk on the treadmill 1 hour 3 times a week, that's equivalent to the 10,000 steps that some people likes to use. Or if you don't have enough time, I recommend that you go on a stationary bike or go for a regular bike ride 3 times a week, because biking 25 minutes at 12 miles per hour reaches exactly the same amount of work on your heart and your system as the 1 hour of walking. So you can cheat and actually do okay. Try to take the steps and park as far away from wherever you are so you can walk to your area that you want to go. Or it's best that you join a group exercise like yoga, dance, tai chi, because it actually helps you better with more motivation. Deb and I will actually join the gym 3 times a week. We spend an hour and a half, and we do what we need to do for our health. It's a priority, and that hopefully will also work for you if you feel like that's the motivation you need. So then the question is, how do you motivate? Well, first things first. Every day you wake up, you have positive thoughts about the fact that I can do it, that I am energetic, and I can do my exercise. This reprogram of the mind, if you do it often enough every day, will cause your body to achieve whatever your mind wants you to go. So this is how you're going to reach your exercise level. I will give you a more in-depth discussion of the kind of exercise you should be doing next time. If you like what you hear, please give me a thumbs up and recommend this to your family and friends so they too can benefit from my video and my information. In the meantime, Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you sometime next week.